on our way to get some Sudan, and hey, just thought I'd let you see the roads along the way. The fields and fields, oh how I love farmland. But now this one over here, this field over here is pretty empty. It sure is.
Pecan trees.
Yep, we're going to be coming up on some pecan trees up here. Oh yeah, look at that. Ain't that nice? All them pecan trees. Yep. I just love farmland. It's so pretty. Yep. But we're on our way to get us some Sudan for my goats. More pecan trees. Here we are. Now that's a field I do believe of Sudan right there. Sure do believe it is. Well, they grow a lot of hay and Sudan up here in this area. And pecan trees. Hundreds of miles of this stuff. They do. More and more pecan trees. Yep. But they grow a lot of hay and Sudan also up here in this area. They sure do. And pecans, as you can see. Tree after tree after tree of pecans. Yep. I guess they do well in this area up here. That and hay and Sudan seems to be what they grow most of around in here. Well, everybody, welcome. And as you can see, I've had a busy day today. I just wanted to show you what I've been up to and what I've been doing. Spending my weekend here, trying to prepare for the winter. Yep, winter for my goats. I had to go get some Sudan. We have a couple of feed stores around here where you can get hay, alfalfa hay and Sudan from, but they're very expensive. Extremely expensive. They want $16 for a bale of hay. But we have some local growers here, and I keep a couple of them in my contacts in my phone, and I call them every so often. I know winter is coming, and so I need to get some hay, Sudan. My goats like Sudan, they love it, but I don't give them just Sudan. I also give them some hay, and they don't use chemicals or anything on their Sudan or their hay. Pretty good. So I hope you can see this, but I went and got a truckload. I'm going to go back tomorrow and get some more. I need to store some up for the winter because grazing becomes more difficult in the winter for goats. And that's usually when they have their little ones, is in the winter time. We're expecting some new babies, we believe, around January from what we've seen going out there in the pens. The male just carrying on with them, and so we figure we're gonna have some babies here pretty soon in the winter time. So I'm gonna see, with such sunlight I can't tell. I think I'm zoomed in on the hay, but this is our Sudan and our hay, and like I said, we'll be going back tomorrow and getting some more. I want to put about 30 bales away, and that can be kind of expensive, but it's worth it. I only pay, I don't know if I said $5 for the bale of Sudan and $8 for the hay, and I get about half and half, half Sudan, half hay, and I feed them half and half, and that gets them through the winter. And if there's some grazing that they can get to, we let them do that too. And so, like I said, this is gotta always be prepared ahead of time. You can't wait to the last minute to prepare yourself. You have to be prepared, even with your animals. I have a year's supply of corn and leina for my chickens, and I'm working on that also for my goats. So I just wanted you to see this. You know, it's all about being prepared for everything, every kind of circumstance there is. We must be prepared for it because we don't know what the future may hold. And you don't want to be stuck and not be able to get your hands on anything because everybody else, guess what? they've been stocking and storing and preparing, and you haven't. And then you go to get it and they don't have it. But we do have a couple of local growers here, and I like dealing with them. There's especially one elderly man that me and my son, we like to go to him because, real honest, he's a hard worker, and he doesn't cheat, doesn't give us moldy stuff that he's just trying to get rid of. Listen to that wind. It's just blowing like crazy. Look at them clouds, storm coming in. It is windy. We're trying to get to sit down on the truck. Well, I got a couple of men here that are doing trying to get in and out. Ooh, I'm going to get in and out of this. It's already drizzling here. Dogs, look at them clouds. Got a storm coming. Look at them black clouds. Look at that. The wind is kicking up something fierce. Yeah, well, calm down just a little bit there. Yep. It's already starting to drizzle a little bit. Trying to get the, just want to show you them storm clouds. I'm going to get in and out of this. And dangerousness. Yep. Well, as you can see, this is what I buy my hay and stuff for. This is my goats. These are the feeders I have here. And they know we're out here. And so they're kind of hanging around here this morning. I got one. She's in there. But it's kind of funny. Let me see if I can get over there. She's laying on the ground inside. Oh, she's peeking her head up there. You're olive oil, aren't you? That's olive oil. Oh, yeah. She's like, where's my feet at this morning? You know. But we had a lot of storm, but no real rain behind it. It just thundered and lightninged and everything. But we have separate feeders, and we feed them off the ground. That helps with the worms, because I don't give my goats any kind of medication at all. If something happens, I'll treat them and get rid of them. I want to have the cleanest meat possible. Here's my male over here. Hi there. He's a big one. Hi there. Hi, Saltadine. But they have their individual feeders that we feed them in. And this is what I went running. It was a really bad day yesterday. I mean, I took some, film of us getting there. And then I was there, filming the Sudan and the hay that we got in the back of the truck. Then my camera died, because I was going to come in here and show you all of this and where we put it. And then the camera died. And then I got it recharged and everything. We were going to go outside and put the Sudan in the storage area we have. And the storm came up. And it was so windy. I don't see olive oil. Bertha, where are you, Bertha? I have several more goats. I do. And I don't see the one I call Bertha. This is the one I call olive oil. I'm going to take you over to another section. I have a couple more goats over there. Now this one here, he's a little male that was born. He belongs to a friend. I'm raising him for her. I gave her some goat meat once, and she fell in love with it. And, what's the matter, huh, baby? You hungry this morning, too? Huh? And, so this is hers. We're just going to we're going to raise him till winter. And then he's going to go to her for her family. Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, he was bottle fed. He was a group of 4. The mother had 4, and she would not take care of him, so we bottle fed him. And that's why he is so super friendly. He just is. He would follow you around wherever you go. Could be very obnoxious about it. Very obnoxious. Now my goats are not 100% boar. I got them from a pastor. He's moved away from here and said that he has a very hard time finding hay for his animals. He lost a horse due to not being able to adjust because the horses there graze. They don't really feed them hay except in the winter. And he couldn't get any hay. They had a hay shortage there. And he asked me how were things going here, and I told him no, I was still able to get a hold of it, but he was not able to get any there. Now this is one of our storage areas. We still got to fill it up. The other one we filled up already, but this is the second one, and we have to definitely get this filled. And oh, I see Bertha. She's over here. This is the male. He's come over here. He's he's standing up. Bertha, come on. That's Bertha. You can't see her head too well there. Come on, Bertha. Come on, Bertha, come on. Let's see if I get something here, she'll come. Come on, Bertha. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on over here, girl. Come on. I want her to get a little bit closer, but he will over-bully her. He's that way. There she is. See if you can see her head. She's trying to get into what I threw there, but he's overly a bully. He is. Oh, what's the matter, Bertha, huh? But she is his favorite goat. They fought a lot when they were little. She used to beat the tar out of him. She did. Well, what are you doing all the way up there, girl? And he would stand behind us for protection. Huh? What are you doing, huh? She would stand in behind us for protection. See him, how big he is? God, he would hide from her behind us. But he eventually got big enough to handle himself and take care of himself. And in doing so, they became good friends. She's his favorite goat. Absolute favorite. I'm going to see. I saw the brown one. She was sticking her... I call her Brownie. I have one called Brownie and Oreo. I saw her stick her head on. Let's see if I can go find her. Let's see. This one is Brownie. She came in here. She has a little sister, Oreo. It's because she's brown. Well, she's leaving. But she's brown with a white stripe. So, just thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour. Wherever you move at, he will follow you because he's interested in food. And whatever, he tries to eat everybody's food. And we try to partition him off so he can't do that. But Brownie, come on, girl. She stays away from him. She's not too fond of him. He weighs a lot for her. She's a smaller goat, and he weighs a lot for her. She's so small. But she had twins the last time. They did really good. So there he is. We'll wait and see. We believe they're all pregnant again, but they're not going to be due until January. Well, that's the tour. I just wanted to give you my goats. They can be lots of fun, but they are a lot of work. They're not easy to take care of. Well, they're not super difficult, but you know, no matter what the weather's like, you have to be out and you have to take care of them. Rain, whatever. Just like we had to run out to get that out of the back of the truck, whereas we would have probably waited till the next day because we got home so late. And then we saw a storm coming up and said, oh no, we can't leave it out there, can't take that risk of it getting wet and maybe molding later. So, you know, it never stops. You just have to keep going. There she comes. There's Brownie. He left and she came back. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Here, let me throw some in here. Let's see if she'll come. I'm not going to throw much. Come on. She seen me throw it in there. What's your matter, Brownie, huh? What's your matter, huh? Yeah. Where's your sister, Oreo? Well, they're not really sisters, but... they were in the same pen together, grew up together, and they're real close. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Just a little bit of footage of the goats on the homestead here. And may God bless you, and may you have a blessed day.